So welcome. Today we are talking about this beautiful application, actually this website that has been adapted for the phone, and it's a free application that it's called 5 Questions. And Alan, you created this thing, and I would like for you to explain to us what is the value of it? Why did you do it? And what is the value of getting on this application on the phone and going through the 5 questions for myself? What would be the value for it?
So thanks, Davide. For me, this application on the phone is really on the fact that if we want to change our life, we need to change our questions, the questions that we ask ourselves. And so this application is basically to help you to create powerful questions. So you start to ask yourself, what is a powerful question that I can ask myself to excel at being the best parent, at being the best executive? And the website will show you very quickly how to do it. And then if you want the help of a coach, you can also click and choose a coach and basically have the support of a coach to help you to go deeper in terms of your questions. And it's called My 5 Questions because there is 5 questions that basically manifest who you do the best.
So Elaine, I am fascinated about this app because last year I did some research amongst the millennials. And one of the first questions that the millennial will ask you when he learns that you are a coach, he would ask you the question, do you have an app? So I think you are quite appropriately have seen that market coming. So my question really is, what do you think your app can offer the typical profile of a young millennial thinker that is very spoiled with online applications and online answers when they type in a Google question? So how would your app play a role in a coaching relationship with these type of profile people?
Okay, it will develop their self-reflection because you have to go deeper and deeper in your own question. So instead of being at the surface of your thinking, you go really at the depth of your thinking, because you have to do like deep self-reflection to access the powerful question.
Mm-hmm.
Caroline, that sounds very powerful, but to get the benefit of it, we need to find it. How can we land onto that specific page on our phones? So
first you use your cell phone, and on this cell phone you will see at the end of this discussion the website is called www.my5question.com. You go there and you get this page, and it's basically self-explanatory.
Okay, so what I'd like to perhaps say before I ask Alain a question is that I've had the experience of this thing. We sat together and spent a few hours doing it. And the first thing I want to say is, in terms of Leon's observation of millennials particularly, right? I think this is a grand opportunity to turn the attention on yourself as opposed to always chasing some other thing outside, and reflect and say, well, what is it that's good about me? That's the first benefit, the first level of value. The second level of value is in pursuing this question through various levels of inquiry, you come into grips with your own mind, which is another way of saying you're kind of hacking, if you use the current language, your subconscious, because you're bringing things out that were hidden. So not only does it assist you in self-reflection, it also assists you in self-confidence, because if you know what you're good at, and you know that you know what you're good at, then only you can use it and talk about it and share it with others, which is the last level of value, the business of sharing, because ultimately, especially in today's world, with a lot of cooperation and thing going on, which is the flavor of the day, then you have the opportunity, being aware and confident as about what it is good about you, to pass it on to someone else. So there's a complete package there. And again, Alain, what I would really have to ask you is, what would be the benefit between me doing it by myself versus getting a coach to help me? Why would I want a coach? Why not just do it by myself and get it over with?
So first you can do it by yourself, and it's almost having the teaser or the starter of a meal. But with a coach, the coach will push you to go deeper. So for example, part of the question is to find a metaphor. In other terms, it's to see the representation on your mind about the questions that you are asking. And that often, a lot of people can't really do it by themselves. So it's really like it's the expertise of a coach to basically push you to access to what you know, but you don't know that you know.
Okay. You see, that's yet another level of value in that, I mean, essentially coaching is like you borrowing someone else's brain to do something that they can do, which you can't do yet. You get the experience and then you know, oh, this is possible. Then you can continue on your own journey. So from that perspective, making the experience more lucid, more available, more significant actually, that option also exists. So go and experiment by yourself, see what value you get. If you're curious to look further, there's an opportunity to get a coach to help you to go much deeper. And so, yeah, so this is the package. And so for anybody who's interested in such things, especially in today's world where people are feeling a lot of self-doubt and all kinds of other issues, this is the best time, in fact, to find out what's best about you. And so we invite you to look up this app, www.my5questions, okay? Get it up on your phone, look at it, play with it. And if you want further assistance, you're welcome. And all the information will be below the video for your further experiment.